the Filipino, poor or not, now has pride in this country and has the equal opportunity to be anything. Be president if he can. Before you could not become anything else except perhaps remain as a janitor, a laborer, or a tenant. No, now you can aspire for almost anything.
Why didn't he have an opportunity before?
Because he was held back by those who were in power, including those who controlled the economic wealth of the country. We have increased the income of the lower classes of our people. We are creating a strong middle class. Before I became president, there was no such thing as a middle class. You were either very poor or very rich, no in between. Well, we are creating a middle class now, and a dignified middle class, not the middle class dependent on, say, favors from the government, but a middle class of small businessmen, professionals, and civil servants. If the purpose of martial law is to eliminate rebellion and maintain order, then one must eliminate the cause of rebellion. And the cause of rebellion may be economic and social inequality, injustice.
Well, what in the way of a reduction of that inequality has your regime accomplished?
You have given to every man the right of equal opportunity. Now, equal opportunity means greater liberty, greater freedom. For instance, the man who is held in bondage to the soil, he's not the equal of the man who has his own house, his own business source of income. By no means can anybody say that he is the equal. No, can anybody say that he has an equal opportunity? His children would never be going to school. Well, we have given him the chance to send his children to school, make them professionals, lawyers, doctors, whatever they may be able to attain. But we give them the opportunity now to develop their God-given and God-endowed faculties, and we also give them the opportunity to a decent and dignified type of a life. We give him land, but that's not all. Land reform, as we practice it here, is not just a mere doling out of land and turning men into beggars. We turn them into respectable and dignified and self-respecting men. We teach them how to use the land to produce income and produce decency, produce dignity. Leftists were in collusion with the rightists. Whatever those two terms may mean. I myself don't believe in categorizing people, but there was a strange conspiracy between those whom many of our writers branded as leftists and those whom they branded as conservatives, each one supporting the other for a purpose, and resulting in the immobilization of our economy and the impotence of our government.
Why should that have been? Why should democracy not have worked in the Philippines?
It was partially the government's fault. First of all, you see, liberal democracy, as the United States knows it, was the result of a growth of how many centuries, how many years in your country. All of a sudden it's transplanted to Philippine soil. Have you ever attempted to transplant an apple from the United States to a tropical country like ours? Well, it just won't grow. The reason for this, it needs time to acclimatize. This is a tropical climate.
How much time?
Nobody knows. I don't. We tried to get used to it, and my predecessor somehow convinced you that we were democratic, but we all knew that this was some kind of a mask which we had put over our face. We were trying to ape you, and yet we didn't have the basic requirements: education, distribution of wealth, economic equality, equal opportunity, and the most important, belief in that. Many of our people, especially the rich, didn't believe in democracy. They believe in maintaining their privileges and obtaining favors from government. They had private armies. But the great number of people had been used to a prototype democracy